Cool. So you talked about like, yo, I'm working 12-hour days. Like I overwhelmed, burning out. Like it's just too much, right? I don't have the time for the things that I love, all that stuff.
Yeah, and inconsistent results too. Like the revenue's going up and down.
Do you think if you did more of the stuff that you'd love, you'd be in a better energy state to really be more productive when you are doing your work hours?
For sure.
Cool. Awesome. So we talked about owning your calendar, right?
Yep.
Your calendar is everything. Like I used to not do this. Last year, all over the place, it was just work, grind, drink a bunch of coffee, and then burn the fuck out.
Right.
And that happened. And this year I started like February, just really owning my calendar.
Okay.
Like the two things, weekly check-in and plan tomorrow today.
Okay.
It's not going to be, you're not going to form the habit right away.
Right.
There are probably going to be days where you're busy at night and you just totally forget to do the plan tomorrow today.
Right.
And it's totally fine. Just get back on the horse, keep doing it.
Yep.
And you'll be so happy that you did, because you can create anything you want out of your life. You just need to be more disciplined about it, right? And it starts with your calendar. Like I'm always talking about time and energy.
Right.
When you own your calendar, when you fill in every second of every day with everything that you're doing, you're owning your time. You're taking your time back, and you're focusing on the things that you love most, that energizes your business. And you'll get more sales through this.
Awesome.
So what you want to identify right now is, what do you want to do most with your time? This is not about your business.
Okay.
This is about your life.
Okay.
This is about creating the life that you want, and it starts now.
Right.
You do not need to kill yourself to have a 7-figure business. You can do the things that you love and that you want to do with your life, build a 7-figure business all at the same time. And the only way you're going to do that is if you own your fucking calendar, own your time, and do the things that are on your calendar.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
So the 5 categories that you want to identify, these are 5 categories that you want to say, this is what I want to do with my body. This is what I want to do with my mind. This is what I want to do with my spirituality. This is what I want to do with my business. This is what I want to do socially.
Got it.
So like under social, that category, you just signed up for a soccer team.
Right.
Like that's one thing that you really value and that you want to do with your time.
Right.
Right? So for social, that would also be your girlfriend. Like I want to spend X hours a week with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Like that's a non-negotiable. I'm spending X hours a week with my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
I'm spending X amount of hours per week with my family, right? Social. So what we do from there is make sure that we put that in our calendar every single week. On Sunday, the first things that we're putting in, soccer time, time with my girlfriend,
right?
Going to the gym. Gym would be on your body, right?
Okay.
But like we're plugging those things in first, and then our business comes around that.
Okay. Yep.
And it's not set in stone. You may be like, maybe I need to go to the gym more to feel better, so I'm going to add hours.
Yeah.
Or maybe I need to go to the gym a little bit less because I want to spend more time with my girlfriend.
Right.
So we're always adjusting these things.
Right.
So for everybody that's watching, I would open up a Word document and write down body, mind, spirit, business, social. So examples for spirit, I go to breath work every Friday with Karen. Like that gives me my spirituality. If you go to church once or twice a week, right? If also under spirit, it could be meditation. Meditation could also go under mind, whatever it is more for you, right? So what really fills you up with that spirituality, that faith? Spirit can also be like charity work. Like that fills up your spirit, right?
Awesome.
Something like that. So you want to identify those things. And for like, let's say charity work, that can also be once a month.
Right.
So you can just make a mental reminder of like once a month, I need to plug that into my calendar that I'm doing fucking charity work. Right?
Got it.
Yeah.
Love that.
And then business. The business category is like the things that you're currently doing for your business, plugging in those things that are going to move you closer to your rocks. So your business category comes last.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Because the energy that you're going to get from your body, mind, spirit, social, that is what's going to fuel the energy that you have when you're focused on your business. Business probably going to take the most amount of time in your calendar, but we want to make sure we have the energy so that time is the most efficient possible.
What would the mind be?
So mind would be reading. It would be education. It could be learning a new instrument. It could be anything to really enhance the mind and how you're learning a new language, something like that.
Awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
Working on Spanish, man.
Cool. Is it in your calendar?
No.
Cool. Plug it in your calendar. Then lastly, your body. So going to the gym, running, stretching, yoga. And yoga can also mix into mind or spirit, whatever it is more for you, right?
Got it.
So make a list of these things and put them into different categories. And then it doesn't need to be perfect, but you want to put amount of time you want to do that per week or per month, right? So like under like what we talked about under what was it? Under spirit, it could be charity.
Yep.
We may not be going and physically doing like charity work or going to a homeless shelter every week, but we might do it once a month, right?
Yep.
So that would be 2 hours a month or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
For meditation under spirituality or the mind could be, hey, I want to do this 15 minutes a day, right? So day, week, month, right?
Okay.
So then we just want to plug that into our calendar.
Got it.
And when we're plugging these things into the calendar, it's on Sunday or whenever you really want to start your week.
Got it.
So you have your weekly check-ins. So you have weekly check-ins and you have planned tomorrow today.
Got it.
So what I would start with is plugging in a time on Sunday for 30 minutes so you can plug in when you're doing these things.
Got it. Yep.
Right? So you have your weekly check-ins, and then during those weekly check-ins, those 30 minutes, 3 questions that you want to ask yourself. What do I want to stop? What do I want to keep? What do I want to start?
Got it.
So maybe I'm going to breath work and it's just getting fucking old. Stop it.
Okay.
I'm going to breath work and I'm loving it. I'm seeing the benefits. I want to keep it. I was at breath work and I talked to somebody about this yoga that they're doing. Maybe I want to start that. I plugged that in my calendar.
Got it.
Right? So your weekly check-ins, and then you also have your plan tomorrow today time.
Yep. I think mine's set for 5 p.m.
What I like, I do it after work.
Okay.
So that allows me to clear my mind, all that stuff. I have it down at 9 o'clock. Okay. That way, my mind's clear. I'm not burnt out from work.
Right.
Like I am kind of in a better state to plan the next day. Right?
Got it.
So you want to plug in 10, 15 minutes for plan tomorrow today. Honestly, for me, it takes less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Where I'll just chunk it up. And things that you don't want to forget: lunch, dinner. I don't really eat breakfast too much. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and breaks.
Okay.
Make sure that you're plugging in breaks so you don't it's not like I'm sure you've heard that time chunking is the best way, most efficient way. I'm not 100% at it, but bunch of high level people are like, yeah, you work in 25-minute segments. I'm like, cool, how do you do that?
Right.
That's difficult.
Right.
So I haven't really caught on to that yet.
Yeah.
But one thing that you really want to put in there are breaks.
Got it.
Especially if you're running sales calls, make sure after your sales calls, you have a break after it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if I see a sales call on my calendar, I'll ensure that I take a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I usually need time after to put
Mhm.
do my CRM like
Mhm.
and put how the call on it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. That's owning your calendar.
Awesome.
Make sense?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
I love it.
Dope. Sweet. See you guys.
Bye, America.